I'ma put my light in the sky. I promise not to cry. I'm above for you. I'm above for you.
Eastside boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hey, man, I'm your host, John Graves III.
I'm your host, Manny Johnson, man.
And welcome back to the Dream Big Podcast,
Let's
episode
go.
2, baby.
Let's go.
Sir, clap it up, clap
Let's
it up,
go,
clap it up,
man.
clap it up, clap
Made
it
it through
up.
one episode. We here back again for episode 2.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we gonna get it rolling for y'all.
For sure, for sure.
Y'all was really rocking with us with the trailer and the first episode. And then we kind of dropped the ball on y'all, but I mean, y'all took that and ran with it. And we appreciate all of y'all for all the support, all the love y'all been showing us.
Yes, sir.
And just keep sticking with us. And we definitely got a lot in store for y'all.
For sure.
We got a lot coming for y'all. So
Like we said, 2025, it's a big year. Not just for us, but for everybody. Anybody that, they put their mind towards what they getting done this year, you feel me? It's a big year for everybody, you feel me?
for sure. But first and foremost, I want to say definitely prayers out to anybody who was affected by the plane crash yesterday in northeast Philadelphia.
On Cotman Ave.
Yeah, Cotman and the Boulevard.
Yes, sir.
That was crazy.
That was sad, bro.
It was real sad, real crazy to see. I hope everyone's okay. Hope everybody I hope everybody didn't succumb to their injuries, I guess you can say.
Yeah.
But to the ones who did pass, rest in peace.
Yes, sir.
And may God rest y'all soul, and to their family members.
Very sad. It's when I first seen it, I seen it on Paco's story.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
Paco, yeah.
I'm like, where's Paco at? Like, it's crazy, right?
Yeah, so what happened, not to cut you off, but what happened was he's FaceTiming Snapchat group chat, Snapchat group chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, bro, like, all right, he must have did it by accident a couple times. And
Right.
then he FaceTimed the Instagram group chat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what's up? So I checked, so I look on the story and he's like, yo, a plane just crashed right in front of me. So I'm like, what? I'm like, what are the odds
Right.
that, like, mind you, because he lived near us. So what are the odds he's in Northeast Philadelphia on cop, like right, I like not like he just seen it like miles away, like he was like
Right in front of
200
him.
feet, like
Yeah.
a couple hundred feet away from it. Like,
What was he doing out there?
I
Was
don't
he
know.
work
I
out there?
think he was working.
Working.
like,
I'm like, out of all people, like you said, out of
Yeah,
all
so I'm
people.
saying out of all people, I'm
right.
like, damn, man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, once again, sorry to everybody that, lost their life last night. Even the plane crash that happened in D.C. too.
Yeah, there was also another plane crash.
Yeah.
Literally the day prior, a plane was landing,
Right,
and a plane
And
that was landing collided with a helicopter.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I was like, yo, what's going on with plane? And it's like, bro, I'm going on vacation soon. I have to get on the plane, right? So it's
Yeah.
like, I'm starting to get a little nervous. Like, listen, we might have to just drive to Hawaii, whether we got to drive through the
just
water.
figure it out.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
take a boat or
Like,
something,
I ain't.
but,
Yeah,
but not yet. All jokes aside, it's all sad. It's all sad. So
for sure. But how you doing today, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm
great,
feeling
man.
great. Yourself, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling, woke up this morning, had to get me a little haircut. You feel me? Check out the
Yeah.
face. Shout out my
Yeah.
barber Dwight. Game time cuts in Levittown, PA. Yes, sir.
Listen, yeah, let me pop. You see, I got the shades on.
Yes, sir.
Got my cut.
Yes,
Cut
sir.
a little bit. Got my ring. Got my earrings. In. The earrings they complement. Earrings complement the skin with
Got
the pearly
to.
whites.
Got to.
You know what I'm saying?
Got the your glasses to compliment it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
liking
Just
this
give
look,
it that
bro.
little, give that little, little mysterious look. You know what I'm saying? Black of the berry, sweet of the juice. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man.
I'm loving it. It's a great day. Especially nowadays, you never know when you won't wake up. So gotta thank God.
For sure.
I thank God for sure. It's a blessing. Because not everybody wake up. As you can see, not everybody get to live another day. So
Exactly.
being alive and healthy.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing about life. It's not guaranteed. It's like, when you walk out your house, it's not a guarantee that you make it back home.
Exactly.
You feel me? So it's a even like around like, my birthday, I'm looking at everybody that wasn't able to make it to the age of 22 or 23. It's like, wow, like every year my birthday rolls around, I'm like it is a blessing to be able to, wake up and be able to be alive every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really hard to like grasp when, like people our age, it's like, wow, man, like, you know, it's sad because I'm like, that could be me.
Yeah,
it could
for
be
real.
you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a very touchy subject. Very touchy, especially for me. Because I lost both of my cousins. My cousin was my age when he passed away, so I really look at that as a blessing too.
Yeah.
You know, just being able to know that, you know, I was able to outlive, you know, my cousin even after the tragedy that happened. But yeah, bro, it's a blessing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like a lot of people. Well, I feel like it's I don't know if it's just me, but it's kind of like an expression. It's like, yeah, especially when you get to this age, you start to. It's really any age.
Right.
People lose their life at any. You can lose your life at any age.
Time.
Know what I mean? So
any given time. Like even when I'm out, like I get real anxious when I'm out late. And a lot of people don't know this. Like when I'm out late, I have a fear of like something about to happen. Like I just be thinking about, I'm like, something's about to happen. I don't know what it is, but I get so like I work myself out. You know what I'm saying? Like I get all worked up. I'm like, I be having to talk to myself like, bro, just relax, bro. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Like, especially when I'm outside and it's a crowd of people. I'm like, somebody gonna do something stupid. Like I need to, but like I always try to bring myself back to reality. Like just relax. Like at least I know. At least I had the mindset to know like I'm not, you know, dumb. Not dumb. But
not
like,
out there looking for no trouble.
Not looking for no trouble, but like not saying that I know that it couldn't happen to me.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing. Like even like with playing, like I'm not the type of person like, oh, that can't happen to me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no, that could happen to me.
Because like let's be real, in the middle of like Cotman and the Boulevard, like that's like a plane crash in there is crazy.
That's right near the shop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you
Yeah,
be
so
over
it's
there
like
all the
that's a
time.
little bit. It's like it's really not that far from the shop.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
probably
Really
like a street over.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I mean, once again, you know, shout out to everybody to, you know, not shout out, but like, you know, condolences to everybody that lost somebody yesterday. But what's the call, bro? But yeah, how about them birds?
Yeah.
How about the birds?
Birds.
Birds back to the bowl, baby. Back to the bowl.
Them boys back to the bowl.
That was a great game too.
I ain't gonna lie, and for in all reality, I missed the first half. I missed the first half,
bro.
I missed the whole first half.
This guy, don't listen.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you. So that morning, right? No, it was that night. It was Friday night. No, it was Saturday. I'm sorry. It was Saturday night. And I'm like, yo, Manny, like, where you watching the game at? He like, oh, like, whatever you want. So I'm like, yo, I'm going to Xfinity Live. I said, everybody going. He like, all right, bet. So I call him, right? No, so that, I was like, you going to be up? He was like, of course I'm going to be up, right? So I called him. He ain't answer. I'm like, see, he was talking all that smack. He not even up, right? So,
all right, what time did you get up though?
I got up at like 6:50.
All right, cool. What time did I get up?
You got up at like 7:30.
Okay then.
And
so
I was already on the road.
You was floating around Levittown still. I don't know what you was doing. Maybe you was getting some breakfast or something. You was still floating around because I needed to grab my check from Paco, right?
Got you.
And you got my check from Paco. My phone was acting up. So I'm like, I'm not about to be out in the city. It's gonna be crazy during the game. I gotta get that situation straight first.
Right.
Get my phone fixed, get everything cool.
Right.
And then so we ended up me and Paco was ready to go. Me and Paco was ready to go. We was ready to go down there at like 10. So we still had a chance to get in.
Right.
But then you feel me? We ended up waiting on people, and then we get down there, and then by the time we get down there,
bro, I called you, and you were in the Uber, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You called me. I was in Uber. We were down there. They would have still let people in, but people were at the front, pushing and shoving, like cutting the line. So they're like, oh yeah, like they cut it. They're like, we're not letting nobody else in.
That's crazy. My cousin was trying to get in there too. Shout out my cousin Kai. He was trying to get in there too. He said he seen you.
Yeah, I seen him. I seen him. I think his man's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I seen a whole bunch of people outside. We seen what's his name? See my boy Bo out front. Boy Bo and his girl. Ran in like Sammy, whole bunch of people.
I seen he got inside. He was in there by himself. He was looking lost. I'm like, yo, what's that? He's like, yeah, I'm here with like, he just looked lost. So I just let him go.
Yeah, because he ended up getting in there, bro.
That's why I was like, that's why I was not playing. I said, I refuse to not be able to watch the game. Like, I need to watch the game. Like,
Yeah,
so I was
100%.
like, I know Xfinity's gonna be packed. You feel me? It's the game to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm like, bro, I need to get in there. Like, I even told my girl, like, yo, get up. Like, it's time to go.
People was in there, had to have been there. Like, as soon as they open the doors at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I was in there like
probably
9:30.
Like 8.
Yeah.
It's
So
really
ain't no
crazy
messing
because
around.
they really did them boys. They did the Commanders bad.
And it was like, the thing about it though is like, what they did to the Lions, I'm like, yo, this might be a tough game.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, yo, that boy Jaden Daniels, like you cannot sleep on Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, that boy is a problem.
And
real.
you know what confuses me? Not confusing me. I'm like, bro built like this. Like, so I'm like, not saying that size got anything to do with it.
Yo,
you know,
listen, look at Devontae Smith.
Exactly.
Like he not a big dude neither, but they still be trying to hit him like he a little dude, trying to pick him up and shit. But he still but he still be putting belt to ass. So it don't even matter. Exactly. Regardless, I mean, like Jaden Daniels, like it really, but it be the motherfuckers that people be underestimating. Yeah. And like who would have thought like the Commanders made it as far as they did.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
But it's like, when you like in that second game that we played them and they beat us.
That was because
that's what I'm saying. That was because, you know, there was just a factor of things that played into it, and they just obviously got the best of us. Then the third game, obviously, we had to show that it was just not a fluke, but we had to show you like that's don't
not
happen.
The team
that's
that
not.
Saw
that's not like you're not who you are.
Right.
Not who you think you are. At least not to us, especially not the youngest number one defensive.
But it's
league.
like. With that, like with that whole game, I wanted them to blow them out because I'm like, bro, like there's just I feel like even if we had the Lions, we was going to do the same thing.
Yeah, if you want to be honest with you, like there's nobody, like there's no team that I'm like, oh, I don't want to play. Like,
right. Yeah.
Even when we went into the playoffs, I'm like, yo, whatever it is, whatever team it is, we just going. Even if we don't blow them out, we gonna get the best of all the teams. Like, because it's just like we just got a real special team this year. So
right. And the funny part is, right, so after they won the game, right, we all went to Broad Street, right? Bro, when I tell you, bro, the experience, I'm not doing it again, though. That shit was, I'm not doing that again.
Definitely a lot.
Bro, so we on the truck, so everybody get on the trucks, right? And so we out there or whatever, right? So I'm like, yo, I want to get on the truck, the garbage truck, right? But in my mind, I'm seeing everybody on the garbage can or the garbage truck, whatever. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, are they stepping on trash? Like, what? I don't know why my mind thought that. I'm like, bro, why? I was like, I feel like they in there stepping on trash. I'm like, I'm not even gonna go up there. So then I literally look. I'm looking inside the trash. I'm like, oh, it's just sand in there, right? Yeah. So yo, let me tell you, right before I got, bro, I feel bad because I'm pretty sure this girl got really hurt really bad, but it was just funny in the moment. So I'm sitting there waiting to get on the truck, right? So on the truck, there was like that tarp thing or whatever. Yeah. So people are like holding their backs on it so that the tarp don't fling, right? So
yeah, so it didn't retract.
Yo, when I tell you, right? So they up there, a bunch of girls up there. All you hear is that shit unravel. That shit was like, bro. When I tell you all I heard, bro, think of a metal bat and a ball. That joint was like, God. Out. Yo, everybody went from. They was like, yeah. Oh shit, bro. I was dying. I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely ain't getting up there. But I was like, bro, I need to get up there for the one time for the culture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had to, especially being an Eagles fan since I was like 5, man. I had to, bro. You don't get opportunities like that all the time.
Yeah,
I feel
like in the near future we're gonna have more opportunities than that, especially more than the last generation of fans, because
for sure.
Yeah, we got some talent for real.
Yeah. And, also, condolences go out to the family. I think his name was Tyler. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but the kid from Temple, he was 18. He fell off the pole, climbing the pole, and stuff like this. It's really important to touch on. When you think about doing stuff that can potentially put your life at risk. It's of course it's an exciting feeling to go out and
everybody's celebrating.
You know what I'm saying? It's not the kid made a poor choice. I feel like everybody that climbs that pole, like it makes me nervous when I'm like, yo, like you don't got no like harness on, like bro, like you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't on a job site where you got protection on to protect yourself from falling. So it's just like condolences go out to his family as well.
Yeah. But for the rest of the game, so I ended up driving. First, we tried to go to Barstool, right? Uh-huh. So we tried to go to Barstool, and they wasn't trying to let nobody in either. Like our boy Anton had a section, but they still was like, yeah, we got at capacity, or whatever. So it was me, Paco, my two sisters, my little sister's friend. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not hanging around the city no more. Like I already missed 2 quarters of the NFC Championship game.
You missed 2 quarters?
Missed 2 quarters, bro. I'm on I'm on 95 doing what I gotta do to get back to the county. So Yeah, I'm on 95 doing what I gotta do to get back to the county. So, so I ended up getting back. I go to the Goldies. The Goldies had the...
They always got the best parties.
The setup in there was like, bro, they had the floor covered because they knew it was gonna be mad people there. They had these round tables out. It was like that shit was like a bar in there.
They do it correctly.
That shit was like I ain't gonna lie, that shit was like a mini Xfinity Live in there. I'm like, I don't know. That's what I should have went in the first place. But
Right.
I mean, well, the second half of the game, called the second half of the game there.
Yeah.
It was good. Always good food there. Always good vibes. Always good people.
You know, I feel sometimes I don't feel no type of way, but like, you know, it's cool if they slide me a little invite here and there. You feel me?
Already, listen, I already be, bro, I keep telling you, bro. Like, you already know that you good. Like, not saying, like, obviously, like, I'm not just extending invites.
No,
if
but
I don't
it's
think
like-
you, bro, if I don't think you'd be good there, obviously, I'm not going to be like, yeah, you can come. Like,
But it's not even that, bro. It's just like I was raised to if somebody don't invite you somewhere, you don't just show up.
Yeah.
Uninvited. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that's just me.
you don't want to be that guy.
I don't want to be that guy, and I walk in, everybody's like, who?
Oh, hey.
Yeah, like it's just awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like I never want to put nobody in. Not saying that they would treat me that way, because you know the Goldies are cool. Shout out to Goldies, because you know they good people. But you know, just next time you throw one of them little parties, it could be a birthday party, it could be any type of party. I'm down to party.
Yeah, I mean, it don't even really. I mean, either way, for you specifically though, but me and Enzo might have to check you at the door.
Why?
Cause
For what?
I mean, me and Enzo really, Enzo, we kind of like.
Oh, so they put the two black dudes at the front.
No,
of
they don't do nothing. They want everybody there, but we don't want we don't want. Like, I just want to be. I mean,
Right.
Like, we gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, nah, I feel you.
Yeah, but you on the spectrum a little bit.
I'm on the spectrum. Gotcha. Okay. All right. I see.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, no. That's what I'm saying. You couldn't. We'll probably let you pass.
I see how it is, bro.
No, I'm just playing now.
Nah.
Yeah, man. But Birds going to the bowl.
Yes, sir.
I mean, so
I'm very excited. Another rematch.
hell yeah. And I don't even listen. I don't want it to be. I don't say this all the time because it's like anything can happen. But I want the Birds to put belt. I just don't want it to be. I want them to put belt to ass. You know what I mean? I want the defense to shut down Patrick Mahomes entirely. I want them to shut down Eric. I just want to keep doing it.
But you know what bothers me though? That baby picture of you with that Cowboys sweatsuit.
Oh
on.
my God, bro.
No, I still, you still haven't given an explanation of how you ended up in that suit.
I had a feeling this was gonna come up. Anyways, yeah, you don't even understand how many people was like, yeah, bro, like, what's up with you? I'm like, bro, I'm like 8 months in the picture. Like, what you mean? You're like, motherfuckers calling me a traitor and shit about my job. He like, yo, Bandy, come here. I'm like, yo, what's up? He's like, showed me the picture. He's like, yo, you're a traitor. I'm like, bro, I couldn't even talk yet, bro. Like, I couldn't even talk. Like, my mom probably just seen something that had
in the store.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She ain't, like me, she didn't know that she was putting me.
She
She didn't know that she was putting me in garbage.
You know what it is? It's coming from a mother's love. She saw the star on it, thought you was a star.
Exactly. That's
So, you know,
what I'm saying.
I
Exactly. She put
that.
the star on me because I was her little star. I mean, I was her star. Like, she.
That's a story he just want to stick to. Man.
Yeah, that's the story I'm going to stick to because we all know I'm not a Cowboys fan. I'm far from it, and neither is my mama. So yeah, we Birds all the way. That's it.
Oh my God! But yo, did you see the whole thing with the Lyft driver with the girl who was too big to get into the car?
Yeah.
And she filed a lawsuit on the Lyft driver.
Yeah, I didn't see how much it was for, but I just seen that it was there was a lawsuit. That's all I seen.
But my thing is though, it's like, and then they showed like a little, like they showed like when she got in her own car, and I'm not meaning like no disrespect to anybody, but like the steering wheel was like, they kind of like, that's kind of wrong for her to sue somebody. Like the dude had a Toyota Prius, I think it was, or a Nissan Altima. Either way, it wasn't. It just wasn't going to work. I felt bad for bro because it's like, how you going to sue somebody because the max capacity weight of their car doesn't suit you?
Not the max capacity weight, maybe the space in there. I mean,
They did research.
I mean, yeah, either way, but still, it's like it's not. Yeah, I mean, people gonna think about what people gonna say what they want to say. But I mean, my take is like, at that point, just Like, bro, it ain't that deep. Like, it really ain't that deep. To file a lawsuit.
Right.
Yeah, to file a lawsuit on somebody over something like that. Like, just find another ride, bro.
They got Uber XL.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know
like,
what
they got, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like they don't got bigger Ubers.
Right.
Like, you could definitely get in. Like, there's other options. So, it's not like, so, I mean, that's all silly to me. But, you know, people sue for anything nowadays. So.
Yeah, it's sad because, you know, like, if she ends up winning that lawsuit, like they just gonna think it's okay to just get an old any type of car, like any type of little clown car, like especially imagine somebody pull up in a what's that one car? It's called like a smart car. Or like
smart
Fiat.
car. Smart car.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be an Uber driver driving that car because
just like
most people really can't even fit in that car, to be honest with you. But it's just like
I can't fit. I probably can't fit in no smart car. Speaking of not fitting in the car, we was in Wildwood one time. I think it was Memorial Day weekend. We got mind you, we in this. It's an SUV, but it's not a big. It's like a compact SUV.
Gotcha.
I think it was like it wasn't a Chevy Spark. It was something. It was a little bit bigger than the Chevy Spark. So I always be sitting in the front of the Uber because like if we get in the Uber, we got more than just one or two people.
Exactly.
I'm sitting in the front. Like imagine me and you, but like when you was big and. We sitting like with these chairs or like we at a Phillies game or something.
Right.
This is how we was Like I'm in the front like this.
Yeah, nah.
Like I'm in the front like this. I'm like, yeah. Mind you, we had like 20 miles to go, and there was mad traffic too. So I'm like, bro,
I hate that, bro.
So I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like Kyle and them was in the backseat. They was just laughing. They was just like, bro, like, cause me and Bo was sitting up the front, like, and it's like we just looking at each other, like me and the Bo just looking at each other, like what's up? Like we damn near touching ears.
You was looking like Mr. Incredible.
Yeah, Mr. Incredible with a car. Yeah, and they're like this. Like, boy, I know Bo was like, damn, I wasn't expecting nobody to get in the front.
Oh my god, bro. See, that'd be the worst, man. Especially when it's like, I hate like, during like when I playing football, like as a kid, and we had the compact in everybody's car. Most of the time it was like. My dad, I rode my dad. I always sat in the front seat. But the times I didn't, bro, I'm talking like, bro, like you sit and you get cookout knees when you gotta, you gotta eat.
You're in a pigeon toed, knees touching.
I'm like, bro, uncomfortable. Mind you, they like you in the car for about at least 30 minutes, but that 30 minutes feel like 2 hours, bro.
Yeah.
And you got all the football equipment and stuff, and it's like, bro, oh my god, bro, like, why? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we should just got a bus at this point, cause it's like, it ain't
for real, man.
The scrunch ain't worth it.
Yeah, man. I wish I would have played War Dogs with y'all. I mean, either way, I wouldn't have played with y'all because it was weight. So I would have been like I was like 8 years old. They tried.
It wouldn't have been fair.
Yeah, they tried. It wouldn't have been fair. They tried getting me to play with 15. I was cool with it. Like I was 8.
You were 8 trying to play with 15?
No, I was 8. They was trying to play with like the 15-year-olds or something because my weight. And my mom was like, no. I'm like, yo, like who would have known? But yeah, she was like, yeah, I ain't going for it.
My mom wouldn't have neither.
I mean, whose mom would have? Like, 8 years old playing with high school players. Like,
bro,
I'm like, yeah, like I could have took care of myself. Though I think I would have been cool.
No, you would have been on 15U you would have been like a 15U legend, bro.
Yeah, I'd have been on 15U for like till I was 15.
Yeah, bro, you would have been
on 15 for like 7 years.
You ever watch Mac and Dev go to school?
Yeah.
You know how Snoop Dogg had all the varsity
a lot of people don't even peep that. A lot of people didn't even peep that in the movie.
Yeah, bro.
That like he had all those,
and it was all
because he was there. Yeah, because he was there for mad long. Old as hell in high school. It's just mad funny.
That's a funny movie, bro.
It's a real funny movie.
Super funny, man. But like you said, birds back in the bowl. You know what I'm saying? I had a very eventful weekend.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun. But I had to get back to the grind, back to the the weekly grind.
Yeah.
It's very what's the word I'm looking for? You get tired sometimes.
Yeah.
Working, but it's just like, you doing it for a purpose. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? It's not just, you out there just trying, working for free. It's like, I don't want to get up, but it's like
exactly. I mean, everybody get tired, bro. It's not just you. So you gotta get up, go to work, do what you gotta do, because you're not going. You gotta step in the forward position,
right?
And you can't set yourself back. You can't. I mean, even if sometimes you're gonna stay in the same place. Sometimes you're gonna have to step back.
Right.
But you got to try to do everything in your power to keep moving forward.
Right.
Even if it's a little bit, even if you just inch forward, even if you running forward, even if you crawling forward, you just taking leaps forward. You just got to keep moving forward in the forward progress.
Right. And
When you go back, don't let when you get pushed back, don't let that. I mean, you can't let that tear you down. You can't let that keep you down
at all.
Because everybody go through it.
You gotta keep a not a tunnel vision, but you gotta stay sharp. Like
You gotta stay focused. Yeah, tunnel vision. You gotta.
So I mean, like, back in like 2023, right? After I had it was when I got laid off from my job, and it was one of those things. Remember, I was telling you in the beginning, like, I'm never one of those people like it can't happen to me.
Yeah.
This was one of those moments where I'm like, bro, like, I can't believe this happened to. I literally thought this couldn't happen to me, and it happened to me. Like, I was sitting there, like, I graduated from trade school. I went and got a nice job as an electrician. We was on a job site in Ewing, New Jersey, beautiful job site. It was apartments, and I was there for about a year. And, then they bounced me to Doylestown, which I hate. That drive was crazy every morning. Them back roads was crazy. But, December came around, and in November, I got into a car accident. And this kind of like, the car accident kind of like started my mental, decreasing a little bit, because I'm like, damn, like, that was the first time I got into a car accident. It was a small little car accident. It wasn't even like nothing like crazy. Bro, I was coming.
Is when your back quarter fender got hit?
Yeah. I was coming, I was parked in front of Walmart, and the lady it was broad daylight. Lady just hit my car. I'm like, yo, like, would you not look like it's broad daylight outside? Like, how did you not see me, right? So that really like started the whole, me, like, that's what started the tone, like, for me to be like, to end up how I was. So like, and then I think that was October, it was in November. And in December, it was crazy. My boy Carlos had called me, shout out Carlos, because we worked at the same job. He was like, yo, bro, they just called me, they saying that they laying me off. So I was like, bro, and it was crazy. When he called me, the owner of the company was calling me. I'm like, bro, I think I'm next, bro. Like, this is crazy. Like, my heart was, I was hesitating to really answer the phone, because I'm like, bro, I said, I didn't think I could get laid off. Like, I'm thinking, like, everything cool. Like, and at the time, I had to remember, like, I had to know, like, it doesn't, no matter who you are replaceable. Like, these people will get rid of you with no problem. So, got the call. He was like, hey, John, how you doing? I wanted to be like, bro, just get it over with. Like, he was trying to soft talk me and all this shit. I was like, nah, just get it over with.
Like, I really like your smile. You got a real nice complexion.
Nah,
I like your nose ring. I like how you stripped the wire on the job, but
he wouldn't even be there.
But yeah, we're getting rid of you. So make sure you get your tools up off the job site, and don't leave anything behind, because if you do, it's ours. Thanks. Don't call this number again. Lose it.
No, literally, that's how it felt though. But it's like, I was trying to be my dad has always told me to be very professional, no matter what, no matter if it's good or bad. You got to stay professional. Stay, keep your composure, right? So, I was very. He was like, work is getting a little low. I appreciate everything you've done for the company. I wish you best luck going forward. And bro, when I tell you, bro, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, real man-to-man shit, bro, I cried, bro, like, because I'm like, bro, this is my first big boy job. Like, it was a big accomplishment for me. Like, I thought, when I got this job,
you had it set.
I thought I was good, bro. I'm at the top of the world, right? And then it's like, you could feel all the way up here until you get knocked all the way down here just by one punch. You know what I'm saying? It takes one punch to really, bring you back down. So it's like, thank God that, my parents having the business that they have, my parents, was right there. That's why it's important to, have a support system, like your parents, whoever supports you. If you don't, have a parent in your life, or both of your parents, it could be anybody. If you have that support, even a friend, if you have that support system, hold on to that, because you never know where it could take you, where, when you fall down. So my parents, they picked me up, put me in a great position. My mom, they didn't have to do that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have said, listen, you got to find your own way. You feel me? And that was very, it opened up my mind to a lot of things, bro. I even, from that time, bro, still to this day, this very day, bro, I was on Indeed, all them job searches, bro. I literally, nobody's ever got back to me. I called places, and like, if a place did get back to me, they'd be like, do you have 5 years of experience? I'm like, bro, how do you want me to have 5 years of experience, bro? I just told you I'm just starting out. Right. But it's like, I don't care about the whole experience thing. If you give me a chance, maybe you could, mold me into something that you want me to be.
Yeah.
But it's just like having to overcome adversity. That was the biggest thing for me. Adversity. It was the one thing that really stuck to me in my head. It was just like overcoming. It's like, the whole thing where it's like, when people beat you down to your knees, are you willing to keep getting back up? You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those things I was like, man, I got to keep pushing, keep going, keep finding a way. And that was, the biggest thing I had to learn, in my adulthood is that, like life ain't going to just, it's not going to be good every time. You know what I'm saying?
Life ain't just going life, but life is going life.
Mm-hmm.
Let me run that back for y'all one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Life ain't just going life, but life is going life.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be hard regardless whether you don't want it to be. It could sometimes it could just happen out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be, oh my God, especially with this damn car, bro. Like stuff didn't start going wrong until I started paying for my own car. I'm like, yo, as soon as I buy my own shit.
Yeah,
here this come, bro. The one time, right?
Real.
One time I went to go take my car to get an oil change, right? So usually I just drop it off. Right? So I sat there and wait, right? So I'm sitting there waiting, right? Mind you, I'm here for the oil change. I don't care if the tire about to fall off the axle. I don't care. So I'm in the drum, right? So the dude come back with this paper, mind you. So it's daytime, right? So the light just hitting the paper. I can see the list of shit wrong with my car.
I'll be like, matter of fact, I gotta go out. Just pull my car out real quick.
So I was like, yo, what the hell? So I'm like, he come out with this paper. He's like, Mr. Graves, just to let you know, when your inspection's up, like these are the list of things you're gonna need to get done for your car to get. He's like, you want to do it today? I'm like, hell no, I don't want to do this today. Like, bro, I came here bro. If the car was about to break, bro, it would tell me itself. I would get some type of sign from the car saying that you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I called my dad. I was like, yo, Dad. My dad was like, man. Throw that shit out. He was like, just we'll worry about it when we get there.
Yeah,
so I was like, all right,
you gonna cross that bridge once we get there. But it's
Yeah.
like, listen, that's why I like to do my side work.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't doing it just for my benefit.
Right.
I mean, I'm doing it to help other people out.
For sure.
Cause like he said, you'll go for an oil change. You think you about to spend like $150 to $200.
Right.
Next thing you know, they come out with a list, an invoice.
A paragraph.
They be like, oh yeah, by the way, you need the tires rotated. You need some new blinker fluid. We just went ahead and put a whole new interior in your car. Yeah, we changed the color of your car for you because we seen your face when you pulled up. It didn't really look like you liked the color of your car. There was a stain in your carpet, so we just tore the whole thing out, put some new premium. You put some new premium rug in there.
Crazy.
Yeah, your tires were shaped a little weird, so we put some premium air in there. Yeah, so
oh my God, bro.
yeah, so just everything came to $35,621.67. You gonna do cash or credit? And you just sitting there like
just keep the car.
Just what? I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna call Uber real quick. Just keep the car.
Right.
I'm gonna mail y'all the title. Cause shit, he be trying to get y'all with it.
Bro, I'm like, yo, like, what is, like, that's why I'm like, bro, like, the other day, right, my dad was like, so we had just got the company car. It's a base model 2016 Ford Fiesta, right? Y'all probably seen it. If you live out in Bristol, Levittown area, you've probably seen it. The car is a piece of, you know what, but I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, so my dad was like, yo, take it to Ford, because the service light on, I think it needs an oil change, right? Them cars with the base mount, they don't really tell you what is wrong with the car. Like,
it's just a steering wheel, pedals, and a...
Exactly. So we go to the drum, right? So get it back. So literally the next day, the light came back on, right? So my dad was like, yo, take that back to Ford and get the thing off the dashboard, right? So I take it there, right? So then my dad said he got a text he said he got a text like later in that day talking about, oh yeah, your total today is $236. My dad was like, oh, nah, hell no, right? So he said he went to go pick the car up, right? He was like, yeah, Mr. Graves, we blew we blew air in the gas can. My dad was like, I didn't need you to do all that. He was like, all I needed you to do is to reset the tool off of the dashboard, Joe. So I was
the engine light.
Crying, because I'm like, yo, like, I'm like, bro, they do anything for $1, bro. Anything. It's
real.
like, Like, you know what I'm saying?
And they'll get you if you let them.
Yes.
They'll get you if you let them, for real.
I'm like, yo, like, there is just no...
some people would rather just pay the money and just get it over with. Some people just don't got the time or the patience to even worry about that. So you just drop it off and get paid. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro.
I will drive that shit till the wheels fall off. I mean, I'm gonna still get like a new car, but it's just like, you know, I ain't really like I said, if the car ain't making no weird, unnecessary noises.
Car ain't making no noises. The car's starting and driving, then it's good and John knows.
That's what I'm. Listen.
Listen. I do oil changes. I do brakes and all that. My car need brakes. My car need an oil change probably.
Car needs a car.
Yeah, he ain't lying. Like, I got the means to fix my car, but
Right.
I work on other people's stuff, but I ain't working on mine. Like, I just don't feel like it. Like, if the time come where I need to, like, catastrophic damage, then it's like, all right. Like, I remember my black truck. I was waiting mad long to do the brakes. So I'm like, all right, let me do the brakes. Mike, shout out Mike.
Shout out Mike.
To my boy. He asked me, he was like, yo, like, we're taking down our pool. You want to, like, help me come? I'm like, yeah, whatever. Like, I'll do that. Then I'll go do the brakes.
Right.
We got my truck loaded to the gills, like loaded up, like with wood, like metal from the pool. We about to go dump it. I'm driving down New Falls, going to pass the Tech Wawa. The light turned red. Okay. Let me try this again. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm looking down like, am I hitting the brake? I'm looking down like maybe I'm missing it or something. I'm pressing. That shit just went, poof. No brakes. I'm going 60 miles per hour. Truck got no brakes, no power steering, no nothing. The booster blew. I blew the cylinder out of the caliper. So I'm like, yo, I'm moving with a loaded truck right now.
Wait, hold on. Is this the Hunchmobile?
Oh no, not that. Not my project, baby. You gonna stop playing, yo. You gonna stop playing on my baby, yo. You gonna stop playing on my baby.
No.
But so I'm like, I turn in the wild fast as hell. I'm moving like 40 miles per hour and I hit the curb. I'm like, damn. Like, I just waited all that time to do brakes. And mind you, I had the brakes. And I ended up having to spend $900.
Bro, I would have been in that situation, bro. I probably would have been crying, bro. Like,
you would have been panicking.
I would have. What? What? You didn't panic?
No.
You lying?
You
lying?
Yo.
Nah, bro.
I'm trim.
Yeah, stop.
I'm too trim. I didn't panic.
It's a difference.
I didn't panic. I'm
trim.
like, I was in there like this. I'm like, damn. I'm like, no brakes. Shit. Bend it.
You think you Jello ball?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, we gonna get it done.
Hell no, bro.
But we got a story for y'all though. You remember when you called me and when I was in Atlanta, you like, I need to get an oil change, but I just figured I'd just do it myself. So I'm like, yo, I will be back in less than 24 hours. Like, I'll do the oil change for you and I won't charge you. You like, nah, bro, I'm gonna do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Bro,
like, how hard could it possibly be?
Embarrassing day of my life. And my peoples was out of town too.
Yeah, bro.
Oh my, you want me to tell her? You tell her.
Yeah, you can tell it. And
bro.
Listen, mind you, did you look on YouTube?
I did. Bro, let me just get into it, right?
All right, go ahead.
So, this was my brand new car, right?
Brand new.
I don't even think I had it for about a year at this time. And you know, I was going somewhere and I really didn't have the time. Honda didn't have the time to fit in for me to get an oil change, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, I called Manny because I'm like, you know, I'm gonna just leave it up to the professionals. So I'm like, yo, like, damn, I need my oil done. So I called Manny. He's like, oh, bro, I'm in Atlanta right now, like, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, damn, and my coworker at the time, shout out Q, he was telling me that he did his own oil change. So I was like, bet.
I was like, shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
shit, if you can do it, I can do it.
Right. So I'm like, all right. So he's like, yeah, bro, just go on the YouTube video. They tell you how to do it. Bro, I'm watching it. I watched like the YouTube video for like 10. I watched it like 10 times. I'm like,
probably like,
no, I'm like, I'm like, all right, bet, boom. I said, it's about to be easy, right? I go to AutoZone. I pull on the AutoZone. Oh, hype as shit. I said, bet, I'm about to change my own oil. I said, bet, I ain't never got nobody change my oil again. So I get this. So I'm like, so at first I was about to, but this is the crazy part. I was about to jack my car with the joint that you get to jack up your tires. And he was like, nah, bro, don't do that. You're going to kill yourself. I'm
Work was about to do an oil change with the car leaning one side up. He was like, damn, ain't that much oil in here. Funny as hell.
Right. So I get the stuff. So I get all the stuff. I'm like, boom, bet. So then I go into the parking lot where the old Pathmark used to be on Veterans Highway, right across the street from the Wawa. So I'm like, all right, bet. I said, bet, let's do this, right? So I drain the oil, right? I'm like, damn, I'm really doing this shit, right? So I got the joint, right? So I did everything. You know, if you change the oil, you know, I did everything. At least I thought I did. So.
If he did, this wouldn't even be a story right now. So just continue tuning in.
So I'm like, all right, bet. So I bought ramps too. I bought the little ramp joints.
Yeah.
Put it on the ramps. So I took it down, right? So then I go to start the car, right? So I'm like, all right. Oh, so this is what I did. So the oil, the thing that you get the oil thing, I didn't buy the joint with the rubber on it. Yeah. I bought the claw.
Yeah, the filter. The filter wrench.
Yes. I punctured the filter wrench and I didn't even know it. So I'm saying her tight because they like, don't tighten it too, don't.
The oil filter. Yeah, the oil filters. And the boys on my job, they be told me I'd be putting them on too tight. Cause I don't know my own strength. I'd be putting them on. When they go to take them off, they just like, bro, like who put these on? And I was like, I don't know. Whoever put that on a dickhead, like, what's up with them? Like, fuck that guy, right? But then I'm like, you really only supposed to just put it on till it touches, and then a quarter turn hand tight.
Right. So my dumb ass, I literally I punctured it, right? So I'm like, but I didn't know. It's dark as hell under the car. Like I didn't know. So then I take it off. I go to start it. I'm like, all right, bet, cool, we green, bro. Because at the time I was living in Bristol because I moved. So I'm driving back home. Bro, the car don't sound the same as it did when I was driving it the first time. So I'm like, so in my head, I'm like, maybe that's just the oil just kicking in.
Maybe it's just gotta maybe it's gotta break itself in a little bit.
So I get to the house, right? I'm like, all right. So I go in. I'm like, all right, cool. So then I had to leave again, bro. So then I turn on my car and the car indicator says no oil. The oil is low. And I was like, bro, I just redid what's going on.
He's like, nah, this shit lying. I just did my shit.
I'm like, maybe I got to calibrate it on the joint, right? So then I'm driving back where I was about to drive to, and then the car, the noise that I was hearing is loud. Now it's louder. So I'm like, oh my.
Probably started knocking.
Bro, so I'm like, damn, bro. So I get to the joint, I'm like, wow. So then I get in the AutoZone. And I'm like, oh my God. I turned the car didn't turn back on, bro. All these lights came on. I'm like, oh my God. Like I started freaking out. Bro, the first thing that came, I was like, bro, my dad's gonna kill me, bro. Once again, my dad is going to kill me, right? So I'm like, damn, because I'm like how, like why did I even think I could do this, bro? Like why? Like I never, every time I look under a hood, bro, it looks like chicken scratch. Like I don't know anything. I don't know anything under the hood. You feel me? So I'm like, damn, bro. And at the same time too, you know what's funny too? Dylan Snelling, shout out Dylan. He was next to me. His car broke down too. We in this right next to each other, child. Feel me? His car started smoking. I don't know what was going on with his car, but yeah, that shit was bad, bro. I was so like I wanted to cry. Like, I had to get my car towed and everything. I'm like, bro, like, so. But I lucked out. I lucked out really good because I don't even think I told you, but when I took it to Honda, the car advisor guy was like, yeah, you got mud, water, and sand in your engine. He was like, eventually this engine was going to be done to begin with. So I was just like. So he's like, look, this is what we're going to do. I love when people say that. We're like, all right.
Yeah, that's like, yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Oh, yeah,
Talk to me.
right. I'm all ears, right? So he's like, we're going to tell the insurance company. Because he was like, I was like, at work. And this was really like a valid thing. Like at work at the time, at the job site, it was whatchamacallit? It was very, it was mud and sand. Like it was all dirt, right?
It was probably just from sucking all that stuff in anyway.
Right.
I mean, I made out because I got everything he bought that day. He called me like, yo, because he was cleaning out the crib. He's like, yo, you want this shit? I won't never see this shit again. He brought me an oil pan. He brought me the ramps. He brought me a couple other things. I'm like, dang,
two gas
love.
cans, I think.
Yeah, 2 gas cans. Yeah, he ain't want nothing else.
I'm like, yo, that traumatized me. I was like, ever since then, I ain't been under a hood. I ain't been under nothing. You feel me? So definitely a lesson learned. Yeah, sure. All right, see, because we had talked about the last episode, learning off of YouTube, but
that's just him.
No, but I never been under a hood though.
But yeah, but YouTube would get you what you need to get done to a certain extent,
right?
Because some people are like Like me, I'm visual. Like even me, like if I watch a YouTube video, I gotta watch it a couple times to understand like certain stuff.
Right.
So it's like, all right, what is he saying? Like, or what is he doing? Like I just gotta watch it back. I watch it back. Like it could be something just as simple as put this wire here. I'd be like, was it this wire here? Or was it that wire there? I'm like, so I just keep watching over and over again. But so I mean, maybe you just had the wrong video.
For sure, man. I mean, I don't know. I was just like, I never worked on the car. That was my problem. I never worked on it looked easy. But I think for me, I should have had somebody there with me to, you know.
You could have called me. But at that time while all this was going on, I was probably on my way back on the plane already.
Yeah. And bro was living his best life, so I didn't even want to bother him.
That's cool.
I should have.
And it cost you a motor in your car.
It did. I had to get a brand new engine. It wasn't brand new. It was a recycled engine from. Yeah. Luckily, it was from a car that was from the same year as mine, so I lucked up on that one for sure. For sure, bro.
That's what's up, though. But
you live and you learn, bro.
Yeah, you live and you learn for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, it sounds like you did everything correct, except for when you punctured the oil filter.
Yeah, but I feel like me puncturing the oil filter, I feel like something else probably, and I didn't know how to like check the. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I didn't know how to check the stick joint. You like. Is it bone dry? I'm like, bro, it looks dry regardless. Like, I'm thinking like
why it look dry? Wait, but do you have a funnel?
A funnel? No, yeah, I did have a funnel. Yeah.
And when I say yeah, because I remember you giving me a funnel. So how much oil did you actually put in there? Did you put the whole? Because you should probably take like 5.2, maybe 5.6. Did you put the whole 5? Got like the full 5-quart jug in there?
I don't know, but I don't remember. All I remember is that I spilled a lot of oil out in the parking lot.
Oh, that's probably why. All the oil that's supposed to be in your car was probably all over the parking lot.
No, that was.
He was probably like, wait, how am I supposed to put in here? Shit, fuck it. Little dab will do you. That should be a good.
Oh my god, that was terrible, bro.
John don't got that. John don't got the best luck with vehicles.
I don't, bro. Especially with just like stuff in general. Like I be feeling like I be doing stupid shit, but it's like I really don't. Like I just. Mess up, bro. Like I don't know.
Yeah, you mess up in stupid ways. But you live and you learn.
I do the dumbest stuff sometimes, bro.
I mean, like the van.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
that was no. I didn't even tell you the story the one time. We can get back to that. The one time, right? I was a young boy. I think I was like 13, and I was at the It was the Patriots and the Falcons Super Bowl. And I went to my friend Gabby's house to watch the game. Shout out Gabby. And she had like a Super Bowl party or whatever. And before the game, we was being young bulls, prank calling, right? So we prank calling, and I forgot to use *67, right? So I put my real number out, right? So we prank call. So we prank call one of her friends, and I guess she didn't like it or whatever. Cause the next morning. My number, the girl's dad exposed my number on Facebook, talking about something. If you're looking for a welder, this is the top-notch welder in Bucks County. Bro, when I tell you, I was getting calls every day, people calling. So, right, but I didn't even know.
He like got some silent get back right there. Yeah, bro, probably like, why my phone keep ringing?
Bro,
my phone keep ringing.
So I was one time, I was like, Dad, like my phone keep ringing. Not even like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even think that was the reason why my phone was going off. Yeah. Like I really didn't. So right, the one morning. So I'm laying in bed, right? My dad opens my door, turns on the light. He's like, get up right now. So I'm like, bro, what did I do? Like, damn, what did I do? He's like, get up.
That bell on you.
He's like, were you prank calling? He was like, bro, he was so mad. But I understand because it's like, you know, I'm like, I should have been doing that. But he grabbed me by my ear and everything. He's like, this is why you don't do stupid shit. This is why. He's like, now I got to figure out how to get your number erased off of Facebook. I was like, damn. But nah, shout out to my dad because anytime I get myself in a little bind, bro, he always figure out how to, you know, get me out of stuff. So
yeah, that's what's up. That's what they there for.
Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah. So about them questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get one. Let's get one.
Let's see.
Dream big questions that we had. If you go on Instagram, like we said, if you drop a question, we're gonna answer your question. So we're gonna see what it is.
Yeah, we're gonna be posting on the Dream Big Podcast Instagram story here and there, like what?
Just questions you want to ask.
Yeah, questions that we want y'all to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead, pick one.
Pick one. Let's see. All right, so we got my cousin Devin Dixon. He asked, "What made y'all want to start the podcast?" So, what made us want to start the podcast was that, you know, I always wanted to. People have always told me like, "Yo, like, you know, you are a like." When I was at trade school, they were like, "Bro, like, you shouldn't be here. Like, you should be like you funny, bro. Like, you need to do this, do that, like content, like." So I always knew like I was, you know, wanted to be in front of a camera, right? So, but it was like I wanted to make a impact, like, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to make a purpose. So, I've watched being on the job site. I listened to a lot of podcasts and just how a lot of information that I retained, and you know, I learned stuff from people that I don't even know. So it's just like it's one of those things where, you know, people could probably learn something from me, or you know, people be like, you know, dang, I learned from the Dream Big podcast that such and such and such. So I'm like, you know, it was a really just for me an opportunity to really want my, you know, my voice to be heard. Because you know, we everybody has a story, right? So it's all about, you know, having your story heard and the people that it might affect, you know what I'm saying? And with my boy Manny, you know, we said in the first episode, like all we do is talk. Like, you know,
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, all we do is talk. So
it just was
better to talk into a mic in front of a camera.
Right. So I love Manny's vibe. Like Manny, like, you know, Manny's a thorough friend. Like, you know,
I appreciate that. I want you too, or else I wouldn't be messing with you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I know that from the jump. Like when you know somebody's thorough, like you just know off the jump. Like you can kind of get the vibes. Like, nah, I ain't really like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, with us starting the podcast, it really like our friendship. We're close, but you know, on a level like this, it'll even bring us, you know, even closer.
Yeah. Since we started, I feel like it's definitely gotten us closer. I mean, I didn't even think it was more possible. It's definitely gotten us closer. Like this.
Right, for sure.
Like this. Like this. So I mean, like, yeah, like you said, I mean, yeah, that's about like the same thing. Like, I ain't gonna lie, it's why I agree to do it, because I'm like, you know what? It's a new journey. I mean, and what's the best time to start a new journey than a new year? So I'm like, let's do it. We're gonna grow a lot from it. I'll grow a lot from it. We're gonna learn with y'all. We're gonna learn as we go and do it. Cause I mean, I never really like talking in front of a camera and talking in front of a group of people that's just watching me.
Right.
What I mean, but you know, like.
Right, and it's not an easy thing to do. Like people think, you know, this is easy. This isn't easy. It really is like, you know, when we're talking without the cameras, like it's easier. You know what I'm saying? It's easier, but like to talk, you know, to be on camera, it's a I don't want to say like it's a little bit pressure, but it's just like, you know, people are going to end up, you know, watching this. So,
people end up seeing. So,
it's new. I feel like, you know, there's a first for everything. Yeah. You feel me? And as time, you know, goes on, it's definitely going to be something that we learn from every time, for sure. So shout out to my cousin Dev for that question. That was a good question.
Good question, my boy. Let's see. We got. You gonna do this one right here? Kayla Becker-Dean.
Shout out Kayla.
Asks, what would you tell your younger self that you would have loved to know as a kid? I would tell my younger self, my dumb younger self, when I said I wanted to be, I just want to be an adult already.
Yo.
I just want to grow up already. Yes. I'm like, listen, sit your little happy ass down somewhere.
Nah,
you don't.
For real.
You don't. Not yet.
And we've been told
too fast.
We've been told that.
We've been told that.
For sure.
And we just like, man, shut your ass up, man.
Right,
don't tell me what I want, but I guess I should have listened to whoever said that.
Nah, seriously. I think something that I wish I could, you know, tell myself as a kid at the time was that, you know, make sure, you know, the people around you love you. Because I feel like we've all had a time where we've been betrayed, right? And, you know, no matter how many times we've, you know, gave people second chances, people are going to show you who they are off the first turn. So it's like, you know, once somebody shows you who they are, you know, take that the first time. You know, not saying that people can't change their ways, but it's just like, I feel like once somebody, you know, shows you who they really are, you got to believe what they tell you.
Exactly. You got to believe what they show you. Can't be, you got to just keep your eyes open. Like you said, definitely, just love who loves you.
For sure.
I mean, especially nowadays, you never know where you're going to go. So, gotta get into the age now. We can't be wasting our time on people that that don't got the best intent for us.
Exactly.
That, you know, don't got the best intent for you.
Right.
Like,
some people don't want to see you win.
Some people don't want to see you win. Some people just are surprised that you keep making it happen.
And let me say this, bro. Like, there's people that, you know, they, you know, when you doing something different, right? They rather see you do something bad. They don't want you to win. They want you to be stuck where they at, because that's where their mind is stuck at. Yeah. They're like, man, I just want to, you know, chill in the crib, don't do nothing, don't get no job. But here you are, you like, no, I want to make something better of myself. I want to do something better for myself. And they don't want to, people don't like to see, sometimes people get sick when they hear stuff like that. You feel me? So you can't let people like that, you know.
Exactly. A lot of people don't like change.
At all.
A lot of people like to, you know, but.
And change is okay.
Change is good, especially when you're trying to change to grow. You know what I mean? So like this whole thing, like with the podcast, like we like he said, like we ain't tell nobody about nothing.
Right.
Just kind of just did it. Because just, you know, when you tend to tell people stuff, you know,
things get twisted.
Things get twisted. I mean, people like you could be excited about something, you tell somebody, and it's just your dream is not nobody else's dream.
They didn't give you that vision.
Yeah, they didn't give you that vision. You got your own vision, so you can't. Their reaction is not going to be the same like how you expected their reaction to be.
Right.
Like, you feel me? So just always keep that in mind.
Just always remember, keep a positive mind, positive attitude. People are going to try to bring you down. They're going to try to bring you down, but you know, it's important to keep this part. Keep this part sharp, bro. Keep it. You have to, because it's like there's going to be times where you get knocked down. You're going to get knocked down. But like I said in the video, you know, I got knocked down bad, and I had to pick myself back up. You know, with the support of my family and my friends. Like, there's going to be you don't let that cloud your mind. Days are going to be tough. It's okay to cry it out. As a man, like, still to this day, like, I cry when I need to. You know, it's okay to show emotions. It's okay to be a human being. It's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? So whenever you need to cry, wipe your tears, you know, and go back to the drawing board. You can get it done for sure.
Yeah. And we're going to do one more question.
Yes, sir. So we got Kaysen, a.k.a. Mr. Misunderstood. Shout out to Kaysen. He got the hoodie on right now. Hoodie and the sweatpants. Yes, sir. Go cop up on that Misunderstood. But Kaysen asks, what major event in your life shaped you into who you are today?
Damn.
What major event? That's a great question. That is a really great question. You know, I could say a major event that happened for me, and this occurred to me twice, with my cousins. One of my cousins passed away in 2015 due to murder, and my other cousin recently just passed away in 2023 due to murder. And a major event like this shaped me who I am today, because, you know, I realized that, you know, with the family, a lot of people, especially during times like that, you're always looking at somebody to be strong, right? In situations like that, you know, everybody's upset, you know, with the tragedy that happened. And I feel like stuff like that, it just prepares me for different other tragedies. Like, you know, it just makes me stronger. Like, you know, it's going to be okay. It's going to be hard. It's hard right now, but it's going to be okay. You have to really, like, push yourself to really tell yourself that, because you don't want to get stuck in a situation where, you know, you can't get over, you know, that feeling. You know, it's a sickening feeling, and it's like to one of those things where it's just like, you know, I love both of them. It's like I can't get them back. There's nothing that I can do, right? But the best that I can do is live out my life for them. You know, do certain things for them that they couldn't do. You know what I'm saying? Especially take care of my aunts, for sure. Make sure my aunts. That's how, you know, I could really, like, repay them and go on with my life. Like, this is why, you know, I'm trying to do the things that I do. I want to be able to take care of not just my, you know, my intermediate family. I want to take care of everyone around me, my friends, family. I want to be able to, somebody to look up to when times is tough. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that that really mold me into, you know, to being who I am today. Like, you know, just being, you got to be strong. I want to be that person that somebody leans on when things get tough. And not saying that, you know, I won't have nobody to lean on when times get tough, but I just want to be that person that like, wow, that's a strong man. Like even during a time like this, like, you know, he's really, you know, as they say, he thugging it out and he doing what he got to do to make sure everybody around him is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, so a major event in my life. I mean, when this happened, I was young. So it was like 2011, 2012. So I was like, what, 9, 10? So, and like, I never really thought about it like this until recently. Like as I'm getting older. So in 2011, I mean, I've been back home in Africa, like my mom, like my sisters, whatnot, like to visit my grandparents twice. In 2005, I mean, I was only 3, I don't remember it. 2011, I remember it. Like I remember I was on 9 years old. Like it's not like it was like I was too young. But went there, visited, everything was cool. Came home, right? Came home. I'm thinking, I mean, I was sick. Like I was sick as on the plane ride back. I was sick as a dog. I just thought it was just because I ate fish on the plane. I was just like, why would I even do that? But the whole time I'm thinking like, all right, whatever, I'll be all right. So I stayed up for like a couple of days straight, like sitting on the couch. Like my body was killing me. Like I was losing weight like crazy, and I ended up having malaria. It's like that's crazy. Like I'm looking like, and I just like recently thinking like, what are the odds of me getting malaria? And I'm pretty sure when I looked it up, it was like 1 out of every 20,000 people get it or whatever. And it's like from a mosquito. Like that's, I'm like, that's just crazy.
Right.
So like, and it's like on top of that, like when we came back, if I'm not mistaken, when we came back, I think it was like what, not even maybe a month, maybe 2 months, if even that. I'll have to fact check that. My grandmother had passed away. Oh damn! So it's like that's crazy. It's like and it's not even like we close. Like my mom was always be like, yeah, we gotta go back. Like just because like it's been a while, we finally go back. Like we see her, everything's cool. I mean, yeah, she was like, I'm just out of old age. So, but we seen her, everything was cool. We came back. I remember coming home from school, I think, and Mom was saying like, oh, like she passed away or whatever it was. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, now that I'm thinking about it, it's like we hopped on a flight, went out there, visited her, everything was cool, and then we came back. It was kind of like, I can't help but to think it was kind of like she was like, yeah, like I got to see everybody one last time before I go to bed and I'll wake up. Right. Like to where she's like content with it. You know what I mean? So I always think of it that way. So that's kind of I'd say that's kind of my trip. That's not kind of my major event. Right. Now that I think about it, I mean, because there's a lot of stuff that happened, but I mean, it's kind of like the thing. I still think about it. Like I think about it all the time. I'm like, damn, like I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it must have meant something. Right. So,
everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. Still figuring it out. So.
For sure. But yo, bro, this was a good episode number 2.
Good episode.
Episode 2 in the books for sure.
Yeah, keep rocking with us, man. Definitely subscribe to that YouTube Dream Big Podcast,
Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, anywhere you get
everything, man.
Anywhere you get your podcast.
Yeah, we post the links for y'all when we post the thumbnail and the like. Y'all got the links on the Instagram Dream Big Podcast. So I appreciate y'all for sticking with us.
Yes, sir.
Still learning as we go. So bear with us, man, and appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. Dream big, baby.
Let's go. Dream big.
That's where I'm going if I get caught up by a snake. Would that be said? No, it ain't easy if you try your life to stay. When my man died, I seen his mom, and I be damn, my mom go through that. Can't be moving off emotion only if it's lack of respect. We came through there and came back, never called for a rematch. Basically, I'm never lacking what I'm saying. It's for my mans who was just grinding with me, now they in the can. And for the ones I love, got keep around me, hope you understand. You going through it, moving records can let you jeopardize my plan. So much I overcame, even bad days I smile. Praying on my downfall, just know that